This is the Leaf match. In the red at the top of the screen, we have SBU and Stopdiver entering as Stopdiver, and in the blue at the bottom of the screen, we have Hawk2, composed of Smilax and Polo. The winner of this match will claim the 4th place Leaf medal. The loser will get the 5th place Ghost medal. And this will be the last match for both teams, as it is indeed the second to last match of the tournament as a whole. We open on Bottomless Sewer, where Stopdiver are using the technique. Hawk2 also know the technique and are using it. The technique being, use the one on the left to kill the one on the right. Stopdiver have already done it, but Polo, executing it on behalf of Hawk2, takes a bit longer and loses a Pikmin in the process. But it seems Stopdiver also lost a Pikmin at some point. Now that the Cannon Beetle on the right is dead, on both sides they're going to have to deal with the one on the left. And with She-Grubs in the way in front, and an electrical wire behind, that's not so easy a task. Smilax is getting ready to attempt it, while Stopdiver is sidestepping the issue entirely by going down the right path initially instead of the left. But Stopdiver's right path is Hawk2's left, so they'll end up going down the same path and presumably meeting. Smilax manages to deal with the electrical wire, and indeed the two squads meet. Stopdiver and Smilax are both trying to fight each other and fight the Puffy Blowhog at the same time. Smilax brings in reinforcement. No, it was Polo bringing in reinforcements to help Smilax. As now, it seems that the Blowhog 50-50 was lost. There are 2 Blowhogs on this map, one down each path, but only one of them has a marble, the other just has a cherry. And this was the one with the cherry, which Polo has brought back for Hawk2. With 2 more Pikmin, and with that cherry as well, Hawk2 have a slight advantage. And with the cherry, a Bull Bear is dropped in that will follow Stopdiver, who is trying to bait it away, while SBU takes down the electrical wire on the left. Hawk2 begins to take away their first marble, while Smilax intercepts the marble Stopdiver was on earlier. The Bull Bear is despawned, as SBU is getting started on the other Blowhog, which he knows has a marble in it. Stopdiver brings back one of the Cannon Beetle corpses to help Stopdiver get up to 50. They'll need that as Hawk2 are already at 50 and have their first marble in. Smilax is trying to go on the attack and Stopdiver is trying to defend, while SBU is going around collecting and reinforcing marbles, while Polo was just at base plucking, and now is moving to intercept the marble that SBU was working on. He has enough Pikmin to do it, but he'll only be able to get away with it if Stopdiver do not get wise to their tricks, and that is exactly what they seem to be doing. Moreover, Stopdiver have a barrier they can use, along with 2 other cherries. SBU drops the barrier right in the right place. Until that barrier is gone, Hawk2 will not be able to take that marble any further. But the barrier now is gone. And so Stopdiver will need enough Pikmin to secure both of those marbles. And they're really going to need to secure them because Hawk Tuah only need one more. They're going to have to get them both, and they're going to have to hold on to them both. And all despite the barrier Hawk Tuah have now placed on the marble. SPU is plucking more Pikmin because Stopdiver know they will need more Pikmin. But here comes Smilax, and Polo will soon be following up. Another barrier is dropped by Hawk Tuah, which allows some critically important distance to be put between the marble and Stopdiver. Here comes Polo with the reinforcements. Lots of cherries in Stopdiver's base now, but I don't know if they'll be able to turn the tide from here. The fight for the last marble is still on, despite it all. But it is a fight that is rapidly ending more and more in Hawk Tuah's favor. As indeed, there is no longer a means by which Stopdiver can save the game. Or is there? SPU uses both the team's bitters and Stopdiver rushes in with a last-second spicy in one last-ditch attempt to save the game. But it was all in vain. Hawk Tuah 1, Stopdiver 0. Ooh. Hawk Tuah have got to be careful here. They could lose a Pikmin early on, with the Dwarf Bulborb that lurks behind the pellet posies. Stopdiver already handled the problem on their end. Polo resolves to just punch it to death, while Smilax is doing stuff elsewhere. That is a strategy. Ooh, that's going to be bad for Hawk Tuah. That Dwarf Bulborb went clean off the map. I definitely think Stopdiver has a very strong chance of winning this round now. Opportunities for growth are extremely limited until your bridge is complete. Not only that, but the more Pikmin you grow initially, the faster your bridge will be complete. So this is an advantage that will only compound with time for Stopdiver. Now Polo has to be careful he doesn't throw Pikmin off the map in trying to hit that Dwarf Bulborb. One more step of the bridge should be enough. Stopdiver, meanwhile, have finished their bridge, while Hawk Tuah only finished their bridge like 1 second later. Contrary to our expectations, there are 3 Borodits on Hawk Tuah's exit. While on Stopdiver's, there is only 1. Stopdiver are first to mid. Stopdiver in particular is grabbing cherries. 1, 2... He can get 2 more. If he can get them past the Bulborb, he can get them. Bulbor's dead, so he can definitely get them. 3 and 4. While Smilax jumps into the fray, but is unable to prevent the central marble from being taken. Alright, I'm getting rid of you. By Stopdiver. Stopdiver can flower up all of their Pikmin now. I'm sure that will be very much welcome. But they are still 8 Pikmin behind. They're getting started on a dig all the way at the end of Hawk Tua's side of the map. Despite the fact that this is completely unnecessary, as all the marbles they need are on their side. Perhaps this is the distraction. That would make the most sense. Now Smilax goes in with a spicy, while neither member of Stopdiver is around to full bitter it. The spicy has its predictably devastating effect, as Smilax brings the rest of the spicy Pikmin over, and Stopdiver is forced to bitter whatever he can. SBU, meanwhile, prepares to head out. While Smilax continues his offensive. Stopdiver moves out with 21 Pikmin. SBU goes back to pluck the rest. It seems Stopdiver's strategy of using the marble on the far side of Hawk Tua's end worked wonders, as they were so focused on that Stopdiver were able to put their focus on the marble closer to their own side. This marble will be quite easy for them to collect if Hawk Tua can't stop it now. And then they can't stop it now. So now the last marble Stopdiver needs is their pocket marble, all the way on their side. Hawk Tua are going to have to use their final spicy, and they're going to have to use it well, or they are cooked. The final spicy is used. There is a wall split that prevents a full bitter. And Smilax has seized control. But will he be able to outweigh proximity? A counter spicy is used by Stopdiver, which Smilax has full bittered. Now Polo has successfully brought up his reinforcements. And it does seem like Hawk Tua have succeeded in seizing the marble. That desperate offensive was exactly what Hawk Tua needed to save the game, and they pulled it off. But now, Hawk Tua all out of bitters, while Stopdiver's final spicy continues to have momentum. It's a hard-fought struggle all the way over. But Stopdiver have, at least for now, recovered their marble. Stopdiver leaves Pikmin behind to prevent as many of Hawk Tua's Pikmin as possible from making it over to stop the marble. All the while, SBU is plucking the reinforcements that they both know they'll need. The marble is past mid now, and is very much on Stopdiver's side. With only 16 Pikmin in tow, Hawk Tua will not be able to stop it. They're all out of sprays, and so they're all out of chances. Smilax makes it to the marble, but proximity will be overwhelming. Stopdiver, 1. Hawk Tua, 1. Both players seem to go for very similar opening growth strategies. A dash for the pellet posies combined with an early Dwarf Bulborb kill, while the other player punches all the Sheegrobs to death. But who is able to execute it better? The answer, it seems, is Stopdiver. Who have already made it to mid. Hawk may have more Pikmin, but they don't have them all plucked. Stopdoor has arrived to back up SBU in the event of a confrontation, which seems very likely very soon. Stopdiver are, as a result, amassing all the Pikmin they can. The battle they know is inevitable, and has now started. Hawk will be able to easily secure this marble. And so Stopdiver are not even contesting it. They know it's a lost cause. Hawk are currently digging up their next marble. And it seems Stopdiver will not be contesting this one either. What is their plan? Now Smilax, in typical Smilax fashion, is contesting the marble that Stopdiver are digging up, which will be their third if they can secure it. But a Dweevil that Stopdiver have summoned to Hawk base has taken their first marble. And so it may be a while more before they have it in their onion. The use of all these cherries is definitely setting Hawk back a fair amount. But the plus 10 Stopdiver just got will help them get to 50, which may be exactly what they need right now. Two marbles for Hawk one marble for Stopdiver, with one more, it seems, on the way. No, two more on the way. Despite it all, despite Hawk very handy lead in the early game, Stopdiver will have 3 marbles to their 2. Well, now Hawk have made a start on their 3rd marble. And so the last marble remaining unearthed is the site of an intense conflict between the two teams. SB arrives, Stopdoor will soon follow. The real question here is, will we see any sprays, and if so, who will use them and when? The fate of the whole round rests on this marble and the fight for it. The marble is unearthed, and begins to make its way back for Stopdiver when Smilax arrives on the scene. Stopdoor moves out with 41 Pikmin, and we see a Spicy! Smilax prepares to bitter it. Stopdoor attempts to go for some sort of split, but gets full bittered full bittered -2. A scuffed bitter for SBU on the marble that is now very much in Hawk hands results in a resounding defeat. This map simply has too many choke points and too ill-positioned choke points for wall splits to be viable. And that is a lesson Stopdiver learned the hard way. Hawk Tour 2, Stopdiver 1. It seems that both SBU and Stopdoor have taken a forward roll. I mean SBU and Smilax, sorry. Smilax is trying to use the Cannon Beetles to crush Stopdiver's Pikmin. But the positioning is just that off. It's not gonna work. Both Smilax and Polo are forward. And that's while they have plugging to do. So they both return to base. Stopdoor prepares to pluck the rest of Stopdiver's Pikmin. While Hawk Tour have the first cherry of the game. It's a barrier. Interesting to see how they'll use it. Smilax prepares to fight one of the Cannon Beetles, where his attention is now diverted, as he has lost 8 Pikmin to the Cannon Beetles, completely cancelling out their lead over Stopdiver. And now it is Stopdiver who have the lead. Their attempt at an interception completely backfired. So now Polo is trying to get as many of Stopdiver's Pikmin killed as possible to even things out. Going so far as to call off the marble carriers and send them to intercept Stopdiver's marble, which has actually worked until SBU returns to do much the same thing. And turn Hawk Tour's strategy on its head. Stopdiver have a Pluckaphone now, which means any all-out fight they'll be able to come back from immediately. Stopdiver will have their second marble, but not their third. But wait! What is SVU doing? It seems he had a bad run-in with the Cannon Beetle. Now Stopdiver have another Pluckaphone for when they need it. With more cherries coming in still. Currently, Polo's running around mid with 4 Pikmin, Smilax with none, while Stopdiver are both getting a fair amount done. What is Hawk Tour to do from here? What are they to do? They are currently growing. And while they're growing, Stopdiver are working. Working on the 2 marbles they still need. Of which one is already in their possession. And another no doubt soon to follow. There they are. And here is Hawk Tour's last chance. A chance that is slipping away by the second. SVU gets ready for Polo to use a spicy. He's spray sitting. Counters the bitter with his own bitter. And Stopdoor's already at base to help provide any necessary reinforcements. All bitters have now been used. Hawk 2, I think they might just be able to call it back. They'll take a 1% chance of success over a 100% chance of resigned failure. And it looks like that 1% chance of success didn't work out. Stopdiver 2, Hawk Tour 2. From my initial assessment, this does not look like a layout with the man at legs on it. I could be wrong, but that's my initial assessment from everything I've seen about this layout so far. Oof! Stopdoor loses Stopdiver 3 Pikmin on the electrical wire. Now Hawk 2 I have a Pluckaphone, but now's not a good time. What the? Hawk 2 will lose all but 6 of their Pikmin to a single pair of Anode Beetles. Can they come back from this? I wonder. They did have some growth going on back at home, so they were able to get from 6 up to 14 quite quickly. But that compared to Stopdiver's 22... And right now I see Smilax running around near Stopdiver trying to get their Pikmin electrocuted too. But SBU is not going to let it happen. And the Anobeetle threat in Stopdiver's room here is over, mostly. Polo gets all but 4 of Hawk 2's remaining Pikmin electrocuted on the wire. Just when they were potentially making their comeback. Now they don't... There goes another one! Now they don't have enough Pikmin left to collect an Anode Beetle. But a +5 rescues them from certain defeat. The question is, can they get their next cherry past the electricity? Yes, they can. But with 8 Pikmin to Stopdiver's 34, it's going to be very, very hard for them to come back. Well, I said until they got a +10. They still have only slightly more than half Stopdiver's count. I guess they're just hoping they can get more and more and more plus cherries. If they are actually able to do that and come back off that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's a flower. And that's a base teleport. If they can land hits on a couple of these Matites, that will help them grow. But unfortunately for them, they've only been able to kill one Metite. All the while, Stopdiver are working on their second marble. Getting it back. A +5 does come in. And Smilax successfully deals with the electrical wire this time. And when this bumbling Stitch Bug is dealt with, that'll be another cherry for the Hawks. As Stopdiver get a Marble Berry, useless. Hawk2 get a Dweevil, mostly useless. But Stopdiver now have 3 marbles, and their 4th well on the way. It seems that in the end, Hawk2 was not able to make the speedy recovery they needed. As indeed, there was a very low chance of them actually being able to. Now you can understand why the Wizards of Chaos resigned after losing 13 Pikmin on Matrix. Now you know what our thought process there was, because we knew what was going to happen, and so we just wanted to get it over with. Stopdiver 3, Hawk2 2. Once again, we have similar openings from both sides. As... oh! Another Pikmin gone to the electricity from Polo. Well, for Smilax, actually. For Hawk2 are both. Smilax is running around trying to get the Dirigibug to drop in, but there doesn't seem to be one. Which means Hawk2 are going to have to kill all these enemies the old-fashioned way. Ooh, that was close. And this is going to be even closer. But Stopdiver are not having the best time either, as the Blowhog shook their Pikmin off into the electrical wire. Still hard to say who's going to come out on top here in the end. There's the Dirigibug for Stopdiver. But at this point, do they even need it? In drops a volatile Dweevil that Smilax tries to get his Pikmin away from. But then it goes and targets the Pikmin Smilax was hoping it wouldn't, killing 3. SBU discovers some cherries, and another Dirigibug. The Dirigibug is down. As Stopdiver get ready to send a Hawk2 a handy gift. And by a handy gift, I mean a handy gift for Stopdiver. The Bulbear follows Polo into Hawktua's base, where he desperately tries to dance around it, and fumbles it completely. 2 Pikmin dead already. Now he's hoping he can simply outlast it. And he does. Now we can get back to business. Well, were it not for all those Pikmin getting stuck on that ledge. Bit frustrating, I have to say. And while this is all going on, Stopdiver have dug up 2 marbles. Now Polo can finally finish Hawktua's growth, and Smilax has come to take all of the 30 Pikmin they got so far. Now he is heading over to mid, I expect. Two more marbles being dug up for Stopdiver, and here is Smilax's chance. Polo coming with the rest. And Hawktua narrowly take the marbles. But can they get them all the way back before Stopdiver return? Smilax throws some Pikmin into the works to disrupt Stopdoor's action, while SVU makes sure the first 2 marbles at least make their way in. Right now, Smilax has run into a bit of a conundrum. The 2 marbles he was able to successfully intercept from Stopdiver had now been intercepted by the enemies, which has bought Stopdoor some time to get over there. And all the while, the Water Wraith has arrived. It seems none of the Pikmin around that marble will survive. Save for one that Smilax managed to whisk away at the last second. The Water Wraith is stuck. Not stuck anymore. Hawktua lose 5 more Pikmin, and risk losing even more. As indeed, there goes another. 47 Pikmin to 33, 2 marbles to 1. I see a 3rd marble off in the distance going somewhere. I think that one is Stopdiver's. And we have a resignation! Just to confirm that that was Hawktua that resigned. Yes, yes. So the score now is Stopdiver 4, Hawktua 2. Lots of enemies, lots of difficult fights for so few starting Pikmin. So far, it looks like Hawk Tour dealt with their enemies faster. Indeed, Hawk Tour currently have 6 more Pikmin than Stopdiver. 4 more Pikmin. Okay, 4 more. Those last 2 Dumple corpses should get them to 50. As it seems, this is the layout with the big square room. Stopdiver have taken all 4 of the initial cherries. And so Smilax is trying to intercept them. The interception is so far successful. At least 2 of them got all the way. 2 of them were intercepted. Two cherries successfully intercepted. 1 successfully defended by Stopdiver. And so is the other now. Smilax walks back to base, gathers up the Pikmin, while Polo plucks the rest. And now, while Hawk Tour were initially hunting minis, they saw Stopdiver was starting on the central marble, so they thought, "Now we're gonna focus on that. We're gonna take it from them." And it seems they're going to enjoy the best of both worlds. The central marble and their 5th mini to complete a full marble, so that they'll have 2 overall. While both members of Stopdiver are far away from the site of action, Smilax uses a spicy that is split very effectively. Throws some more Pikmin to try and stop Stopdoor. As Stopdoor bitters one of the marbles that Hawk Tour has been taking back. Polo plucks the bittered Pikmin and wrestles back control. So that's it! Hawk Tour have won! SBU goes in with a spicy in a last-ditch effort to save the game. He goes for a length split. But he can't get there fast enough. This final marble is everything. And Stopdiver have nothing. Nothing, at least, that can stand up to Hawk Tour and what they have. Stopdiver 4, Hawk Tour 3. It seems Hawk Tour have changed their approach, learning from the mistakes they made that led to their defeat the first time they were on this map. Or have they? As they lose 4 Pikmin to a Cannon Beetle. Smilax is using the one further away to kill the one that they're currently focusing on, and to take its marble. And Hawk2 are hoping that this time they can recover their numbers before Stopdiver can do much with the marbles in mid. The first cherries are in for Stopdiver. Things are not looking good for Hawk2 right now. The first cherry is an antenna beetle. Limited effect. Limited significance. A fight breaks out over the corpses Hawk2 are seeking to acquire to grow. Stopdiver knows that the numbers advantage they currently have is the most important one. They're getting started on some marbles. And I think we are, for the most part, seeing a repeat of the first round on Battle Yard. The question is, will this continue? And will the outcome be the same? Hawk2 continue to take their corpses, and Stopdiver their marbles. Now Smilax tries to intercept that marble, but he does not have the Pikmin he needs to do it. Not only that, but SBU's arrived with reinforcements, just to make sure. One Pikmin crushed for Stopdiver. There goes another. Things could really get ugly if the Cannon Beetle decides to send a boulder in the direction of that fight. But that has not happened. Stopdiver now have their third marble. They just need one more. And they're already digging it. Hawk2's marble is reburied in the middle of that ring. Huh. All the while, Stopdiver have now unearthed the final marble they need, and they've begun to take it away. This is Hawk2's moment. They use a cherry and clever positioning to try and thin out Stopdiver's numbers in the field and claw back the marble. But can they keep up their initial successes here? SB returns with more Pikmin while Stopdiver heads back to base. Polo tries to stay in control of the situation, while Smilax is plucking more Pikmin at home. There are a lot of Pikmin over there that Polo needs to... Yep, he's got him. He has secured a marble, but he also needs to defend this one. Defend it from 19 red Pikmin from Stopdiver. It's going to be difficult, but it might just be possible, especially with a spicy. Polo needs to move, and so move he does. Smilax takes the Pikmin off him, but there is one red Pikmin among their midst. When the blue Pikmin realise this, a fight will break out, which may keep them back. And it seems despite Hawk Tua's best efforts, proximity is just too strong. Stopdiver have secured their marble, and with it, their win. With a final score of 5-3, Stopdiver have won the match.